Good evening, everyone. Welcome to your Friday newsletter with Brownstone Worldwide. I'm Paulette. I'm a part of Brownstone Worldwide, which houses, of course, you guessed it, brownstoneworldwide.com. We also have Brownstone Podcast Network and Brownstone Living Magazine. All right, you guys, let's get into it. A couple of things that I definitely wanted to start talking about. Let me grab my other devices. I'm just now coming into the office from a very long day. It's hot. My car is without AC for another couple of days. Ah, so I'm not happy. But I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk to you guys about some things that are of a concern for me. But the first thing that we want to do is we want to, first of all, thank you guys for all of you all who are becoming readers, viewers, subscribers, listeners to brownstoneworldwide.com, Brownstone Podcast Network, and also Brownstone Living Magazine. We definitely want you guys to know that we are excited to have you here, excited for you guys to be a part of what we have going on. So let's get into why I'm here today. Normally on Fridays, what I do is our little team puts together a newsletter to send out to you guys. But after today's situation that I had out here in these streets, I thought, let me go live, shall we? Because I got some stuff that I need to talk to you guys about. First things first, let's talk about what's coming down the pipe for the Brownstone. Even if you are not a regular viewer, reader, subscriber, now might be a good time because we're getting into some really heavy, hot stuff that's happening for the fall season and for the new year and also into the summer of 2024. So we want you guys to be a part of all of it. First question, did you get your copy of Brownstone Living Magazine for the month of July? Did you? Okay, so if you didn't get your copy of the magazine, here's what I want you to do. I need you to head over to brownstoneworldwide.com and I need you to go ahead and first of all, subscribe so that you can keep up with everything that's happening within the Brownstone because it's a lot. Look at what's on the cover. First of all, that's our lovely Leanne Dose, self-care strategist and host of Brownstone Podcast Network's very own Wake Up Happy Sis. She is the bomb, y'all. That's the first and foremost. We need you to understand is she got it going on. But this month, that's getting ready to leave us is her birthday month. And so she's on the cover this month, but she's also teaching you some things about how she got into the space of taking care of yourself and making sure that you continue to wake up happy, right? Not only that, but we have Ishi from Arrested Development, who's actually in this particular issue. We also have one of our Democratic, I guess you want to call him a Democratic nominee for, let's see, House District 19 in Virginia, Micaiah Little, who's also on the cover, but she's also in the magazine. You get an opportunity to find out who she is. Guess what, you guys, you got an opportunity to see Catherine Beasley. She's talking about taking care of your family. And also we have in this particular magazine, an opportunity for you all to meet the Gorings. They are the creators and founders of You Got It in Style Travel LLC and also Little Miss Travelers. And it's a pretty popular YouTube channel. And so they have actually joined the Brownstone. So we're really excited about that. But I wanted to make sure that you guys got a copy of Brownstone Living Magazine for yourself. If you want to go ahead and subscribe to the magazine, I would encourage you to go over to bit.ly/monthly $5.99. And then also you can get that subscription on brownstoneworldwide.com/Brownstone Living Preview. Okay, so that's on the homepage. You can go ahead and check that out at your whim. Y'all, guess what's coming up? You ready? See, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get all of the formalities out of the way because we need to talk about some of these businesses out here in these streets, in these physical streets. I think some of you all are so comfortable being in front of your computers that you have forgotten how to do regular business. And so I want to definitely talk about that today because when I tell you there is smoke oozing from my ears after today's experience, there's smoke oozing from my ears. And there's just some things that you should and you should not do. And even when you're communicating with people. And I definitely wanted to talk about that after we talk about What else is coming down the pipe for Brownstone Worldwide? So let me let you know that we also have coming up the block party. Y'all, it's next weekend. Can y'all believe that? We have been promoting this thing for over 6 months. Over 6 months, and it is actually upon us. And so we're really excited about it. Again, it's Friday, August 4th at the Mill at Dove Down, 315 West Solomon Street, Suite 400. And you guys, tickets are only $30. If you want to purchase tickets, if you want to donate any funds to this amazing cause, all you have to do is scan this QR code to get access to the block party. Why is this so important? Because this is also a fundraiser. This is not us just saying, oh, come and hang out with us. This is a fundraiser so that we can raise funds for 2 deserving teenagers that are heading off to college for the very first time. Okay. And one of the last things that anybody that's going off to college for the first time or ever, they should be concerned about is what? Money. So if there's any way that we can support them through the additional organizations that's working with us, and that's Excel Central Georgia, we're happy to support, and we are asking that you guys do the same. Once again, that link for the QR code is right there. You can go ahead and scan that with your phone and donate. All right. Now, what else did I say I was going to talk about while I was on here today? Because now normally you guys know that I'm normally in my kitchen. However, I'm not cooking today. We're not doing that. It's too hot. Have you noticed what the weather has been lately? I understand that in Las Vegas, it's 113 degrees. Right. It's 90 plus where I am right now. And I understand it's 97 somewhere else. You know what I mean? And even in Canada, I had a friend of mine who lives in Canada. He was like, yo, it's almost 90 degrees here. We're literally having a heat flash, a heat wave in Canada. Okay, so it's super hot up there for them as well. And so they are just not happy. But let's go ahead and let's jump into it, shall we? So let's talk about what's happening right now. One of the things that let's see. Hang on just a minute. One of the things. All right, so let's go ahead. I got some people that want to come on, and let me go ahead and copy this now. I'm going to go ahead and share the we got some people that want to come and hang out with us. So let me go ahead and send them the link. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's talk, shall we? Let's talk. All right, so let's go ahead and talk. Let me tell y'all what happened to me today. Because normally y'all know I'd be in my kitchen. I would be talking. We'd be laughing and talking and so forth and doing all of the things. But I'm trying to be professional. But I have to talk about this today. We're not going to say any names. We're not going to put anybody on blast. But one of the things that we do here at Brownstone Worldwide, since we are a media company, is we sell advertising space. That's what we do. That's what we do. And I thought I would come on here just for a little while, and I would talk about some of the things that I have been experiencing now that I have taken it back to the old school, and I have been talking about what's the word? Advertising. That's the word. So since I've been talking about advertising, and since I've been, going out and meeting people and finding out what their needs are in terms of reaching their local audience and the broader audience that we actually work around or in, I have learned that some of y'all have no class, no business couth, and I am absolutely floored. Let me put this in perspective, okay? So, and this needs to be said, and y'all can take it any way you want to. You can come for my neck. You can do whatever you want to do. But we need to have this conversation. At least I do. I had an experience today that left a really bad taste in my mouth. And it was with a local business owner. You don't know me from a can of paint, right? You don't know me. I'm like T.I. You don't know me. You don't. You don't know who I am. You don't know who I know. Right? Hence the reason why it's time for us to have that conversation. And I'm going to also say this. Yes, it was a Black business. You ain't that fabulous. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. You are not that fabulous. Every last one of us who are business owners has a level of responsibility to treat others like you want to be treated. I think that's a good way of putting it, rather than me going down the rabbit hole of what I would like to say, because I would love to tell the story and I'm not. But what I will say is that unfortunately, I have gotten more no's from Black businesses than I have gotten yeses from white folks and other folks, right? And the hard part is that my brown skinned cousins, them, in terms of business owners in the areas that I have been in today, the level of unprofessionalism blows my mind. The level of lack of care for other business owners when they are coming to you to do business blows my mind. The lack of care, the lack of I don't care who you are attitude blows my mind. Please know this. You may not know who I am now, but you will. Let's put it that way. And knowing that, don't ever think that where you are now, you will keep that space, treating people the way that you do. How's that? Because you reap what you sow. Talking over people, talking down to people, being rude, being mean, being nasty. Here's something else that you also need to understand. I'm not new to this game. I'm just new in this area. Let's talk about that. So don't get it twisted. Yeah, I had to go down that road. Yeah. So don't get it twisted that you can treat people a certain way because you're not familiar with who they are. That was not the issue today. However, but I have had it happen. So while we're on the subject of treating people poorly who come into your business establishment for whatever reason, this is what I definitely need to talk to you guys about today, because treating people like crap should never come out of your mouth, ever. You shouldn't do it. You absolutely should not do it. How dare you treat people poorly when they come into your business establishment, when they're trying to meet you, when they're trying to talk to you, when they're trying to build relationships with you? Because again, you don't know who people are. You don't have a clue. You don't know who people are. And for you to get through to people the way that I have experienced this week is very disheartening. So one of the things that I am going to say to Black business owners, especially in this area of the South Atlanta region, y'all need to learn proper decorum. And if you're not there, you need to have your employees understand proper business decorum. Or maybe I'm just old school. So I said one of the things that I was going to do was come on here and talk about that briefly, because I was disgusted with what I saw today. I was disgusted at how I was talked to on the phone today. We are all business owners. We're all trying to generate revenue. We're all trying to build our businesses. Why can we not work together to make that happen? You should never talk down to anybody because you don't know who they are. And unfortunately, Black business owners have the worst customer service and business decorum with each other. I don't want none from you. I don't want your business. I would like to collaborate and do business with you. I'm disgusted. Do better. How about that? Let's do better. All right. So what we are getting ready to do is chat with a little bit. Let's see. Oh my goodness, what is this? We just lost her. Where'd she go? So I had someone that was coming up here to chat with you guys about her business. She disappeared. Where'd she go? Let's see. Oh, there she is. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and bring Miss Tamika Richardson up. So y'all do know that we have this event that's coming up next weekend, right? And so what we've been doing for some of the vendors that we know are going to be in attendance, we've been bringing them onto the show so that you guys can get an opportunity to talk to them, find out who they are, what they do, all of those kinds of things. So I'm going to be bringing up Miss Tamika Richardson. That's not a hard name to forget because that's my daughter's name as well. So I'm going to be bringing up Miss Tamika Richardson, and we're going to be talking to her about her business, Flare Candle Company. Hey, Tamika, how are you?
I'm good. How are you today? Hey, everybody.
Good. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining us today. I understand that you are one of our vendors for next weekend, next Friday at the Block Party. So let's talk about your company, who you are, what you do. Tell us all about your brand. What is and who is Flare Candle Company?
Okay, first, hello again. My name is Tamika Richardson, and I am originally from Griffin. I've been in
Okay.
Griffin all of my life. I've been here for 46 years.
Okay.
So that's a little bit about me and my company. Like she stated, the name of my company is Flare Candle Company.
Mm-hmm.
I produce candles, wax melts, room sprays. I've gotten into fundraising. I recently did a fundraiser with a local dance team here in Griffin from Spalding High Sensations. And what I'm doing with my fundraiser is helping those young ladies
Mm-hmm.
raise money to pay their fees. Like, and so in lieu of doing other things, I'm
Yeah.
offering candle fundraisers where I have kids out selling the candles, and they get, I sell it to them at a wholesale price. They
Nice.
do the selling, I make the candles, they get 50% up to 60% of the profits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's a little bit about me. I've been in business now for a year. Juneteenth made a year.
Okay,
um
Juneteenth.
yeah, still trying to, it's a lot to learn. It's got a lot of learning curves. I'm trying to get out and meet people because, I live here, but a lot of people don't know me, and they don't know that I have a business, and
Mhm,
and my
mhm.
candles are very good. Those that have experienced them, that I do get repeat customers.
Okay.
I smile when you talked about customer service and how
Mhm.
you treat people, and I'm glad you touched on that, because what I've learned is the customer's always right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've learned that. I've learned you have to have a lot of humility in this, and
Yes, you do.
you have to have a lot of humility, patience, and
Mhm.
being able to be critiqued, because everybody doesn't like your product.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Everybody does not like your product, but I have
Mhm.
a very good product. I stand behind my product. I'm gonna tell you, I have a love for candles. I've always loved candles.
Mhm.
And I was spending an insane amount of money on
Oh,
candles. I was at Bath and Body Works,
me
just
too.
spending an insane amount of money.
Yeah. Mhm.
And actually how I got into it, I was looking at some things, and in my work, I
Mhm.
work as a law enforcement officer. Been a law enforcement now for almost 19 years.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, what'll give me a break from, sometimes us in
I
law
get it.
enforcement, we only deal with other law. So what's my break? What do I get to be me? How do I find
Mhm.
me again?
Mhm.
So I started studying candles. Start studying about it, because I was like, I spent a lot of money. Let me see if I can do this myself. So
Okay.
I started researching it, and then at
Yeah.
first I was like, oh no, this is a lot, because it's a lot of math, it's a lot of science. Um, and then I was like, I talked to a tax professional, and she was like, that'll help your taxes. So for those
Mhm.
of you that have had some tax issues, starting a business does help your taxes.
It certainly does.
Um, it does help your taxes. And it was, I did an article with oh my goodness, I just popped out of my head. It's right up here in Atlanta. Well, anyway, she asked me on, a little bit about my company, like you just did, and I said in my article, and it's really true, that this candle company, I credit it to helping save my life. I was really sick. I've been really sick the last, God is good though, because I'm not
Yeah.
claiming that anymore. But I was really sick for about 3 or 4 years and
Okay.
went undiagnosed for 2 years. And it
Mhm.
kind of, starting my business kind of took my mind away from my mortality.
I see.
You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? So that's why,
Okay.
you know, this company, I have children, I have grandchildren, but this is
Mhm.
my baby. This is my
Mhm.
baby. I care a lot about my company. Like I
Mhm.
said, I credit it to helping, you know, save my life, because it took me mentally away from thinking about mortality and focusing on
Absolutely.
something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when people buy my products, and sometimes when I have time to talk to them, when I'm at a vending event, I just kind of tell them a little bit about it, and I tell them, you
Mhm.
know, how relaxed I am and how at peace I am when I'm creating candles, because
Don't you love that?
I
Yeah.
create all sizes.
Yeah.
On my website I only sell one size, but I do custom orders where I create all sizes.
Okay. Okay. And what's your website? Let's go ahead and let the
My
people know.
website is flarecandlecompany.com. It's a little long, but there's another Flare candle out there in Alabama, so it's
Okay.
important to know mine is Flare Candle Company.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. FlareCandleCompany.com. Y'all go ahead and check the sister out. And get more about, okay. So let's talk. Okay, so I'm a candle girl, and you
Okay.
said something that is so funny to me, which is um Bath and Body Works.
Hmm.
I stay in Bath and Body Works. I get the big ones. I don't, matter of fact, that's a lot. The only ones I get are the big ones with the
Hmm.
3 wicks. And I get all of the scents that I can get, and they're in every room in my house. And let me tell you, I will let them burn until they burn out. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's how much I love a good candle. Now, the question that I have for you is how big are your candles? Are they the 3 wicks? Are they bigger? And what kind of scents do you offer? Y'all, she getting ready to show us. Yeah, she got.
Yes, I
She
am. I
got
said, let me
yeah.
get up. Let me get up. So on my website, right now I only have my 7 ounce on my website.
Okay.
My 7 ounce candles last anyway, depending on how you burn them. You burn. You are a power burner,
Girl.
and yeah, you're a power burner. You're in the kind of world we call power burners.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you don't have to burn like that, but that's what you choose to do. But
Yeah.
I'll teach y'all the proper way to burn a candle where
Okay.
you don't have to burn them all day
Okay.
every day. You shouldn't have to burn your candle all day every day to smell your candle.
Wow.
Yeah, you
Okay.
shouldn't have to. So on my website, it's this 7 ounce, right?
Okay.
This is 7 ounces.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With a power burner, I would say it will last you about 20 hours.
Oh,
The
girl, I'll
way
burn that thing in one. Yeah.
Yeah, so the way I burn them, this will last me 2 weeks.
Nice. Okay.
This will last me 2 weeks, and that's if I burn it every day.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't burn every day, and then like I mentioned earlier, I make a room spray to match almost all of my candles. So sometimes I just hit my room spray, and my
Okay.
room sprays are very concentrated. So that's my 7 ounce. This is what's on my website, because I
Okay.
haven't made the time to put my larger ones on the website yet.
Okay.
This is my large one. Okay.
Ooh.
This
That
is
just gave me joy. Look.
a 4 wick.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a 4 wick.
Uh-huh.
And again, the way I burn it,
Mm-hmm.
this would last me over a month. Because when you burn a candle, you should not be burning a candle over 4 hours.
Really?
Yes. But you know, the companies aren't going to tell you that, because it's about money. It's about
Yeah.
making money.
Yeah.
It's a safety issue as well. And
That
that's
part.
what I tell people. It's a safety issue when you're burning a candle over 4 hours, because what happens with fire, once it gets oxygen, it keeps growing and growing, and these are
Going, going.
flames.
Yeah.
And
That's
these are
true.
flames,
Yeah.
and they're going to get larger and larger the longer you burn them. And each
Mm-hmm.
time you reburn, you should be trimming your wick. Yeah. Yeah, you guilty. Yeah, you
I'm
guilty.
guilty.
Yeah, you guilty. It's okay. I'm
I'm
gonna teach you though.
absolutely guilty.
I'm gonna you and you know what that does, it prolongs the life of your candle. and your candle smells better.
Mm.
The longer that wick gets, each time
Yeah.
you burn it, now that flame went from this to this to this, and it's dancing all
Right.
over the place,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's a, and that's why I say I do a lot of research, and I look at
Mm-hmm.
the safety part of it. I go to work and I power burn my candles, because I'm like, the way I burn them at work, I abuse them. And I was like, if I ain't setting nothing on fire, you should be able to buy my candle and not set it on fire.
Come on now. I love that. I love that. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm more of on the safety side than anything.
Okay. I love it.
But these are my sizes right now. Like I said, it's only 7 ounce online. I make a 26 ounce as well, but those are kind of custom. I've made some 50 ounce candles, but those are definitely custom because they get to be very expensive.
Okay. Okay.
My price point is very affordable. These right here, they're $15.
Okay. 15.
These are
That's
15.
not bad at all.
And these on pre-sale right now, but originally these are going to be 24.
Girl, that's still not bad. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
And my room sprays are 10, and they're very concentrated. Two squirts, and
Room is lit up, huh?
Yeah, you smell it for days.
Okay. And so what are some of the scents? If we head over to Company.
So my most popular scent is honey peach. If sometimes when I'm at events, that's like the last candle I let people smell, because when they smell it, they just get stuck. They right there. It's like, I don't smell nothing else. This is the candle. But that's my most popular one, and it smells amazing. It smells really, really good if you're into fruity smells.
Okay.
For me, my favorite, now that's a favorite, but my favorite, I love anything with musk in it. So I have one that's called Pink Sand Beaches.
Oh,
it smells like a beach. It's really nice, really dainty. I have one called Lola. I named it after my dog.
Okay.
It has vanilla and cocoa butter in it. So if you like vanillas and you like cocoa butter and a little bit of musk, that's in it. Those are very popular. I have one called Sweet Cotton. It smells like it's cotton, and it's just with a hint of sweetness to it. I have one called Gray Sweats that smells just like a man.
See, that's all I need. Gray Sweats. Where? Okay, wait a minute.
You know? Yes.
I love it.
Yes. Gray Sweat smells just like Gray Sweat smells just like a man. I have one called Good Man, and it smells like a man fresh out the shower. I have one called Apollo, and I tell people, if you have odors that you want to remove from your closet, your kitchen, your bathroom, you want to use Apollo. And I make it in a spray as well, because it's an odor eliminator, and it has a very clean scent, but it comes in and eliminates odor.
Okay.
Those are my most popular ones. Then I have one called Black Orchid. It has, like, if you're familiar with Bath and Body Works Black Sea.
Yeah.
If you're familiar. Okay, so I take some ozone, and then I take like this sea salt fragrance, and I blend the two. So it's kind of a unisex.
Okay.
Kind of a unisex. I have one, let's see what else is over there. Forbidden Peach. And it's peach, like it's if you go in a peach orchard and you bite a peach, that's kind of what you're gonna smell. Let me see what else. Those are the ones that I think that's all of them that's on my line, and I keep those year round.
My goodness. So you got into, and I see Tanya, she's put on here, that's me, and she was talking about some of the scents that you offered. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Tanya Payne, Power Diva of Excel Central Georgia herself. She's checking us out right now. Tammy MacArthur said, hello, ladies. So we have some folks that are hanging out with us this evening. And I really, first of all, let me just say I appreciate you, Tamika, for popping on and spending time with us, because I didn't know that you had all those scents. Like, I knew you were coming, But see, I I wasn't planning on spending a whole bunch of money, But listen, you
Yeah, I have a and
wow.
I have one that's lavender and lemon. If you're into that smell, it smells amazing. I'm
Mm,
also working on a cleaner line, like a healing line for
yeah.
meditation,
Hmm.
relaxation. I'm in the process of working on that, so it's not quite ready.
Yeah.
But that's going to be something else. That's just something else that I'm
Okay.
working on.
Okay. So now when you come up with these scents, are they prepackaged? Here's something else too. Here's what I cannot stand. And we're gonna leave folks' names out of it. But when I purchase a scent, when I purchase a candle, I want to smell the candle. Let me tell you why. I have a condition called anosmia. That is
Okay.
the lack of scent, that is the lack of taste and smell. So I am always concerned that my house smells terrible. I cook a lot.
Okay.
So and I want my bathroom to smell nice and all the things. So I buy heavily scented items because of my
Mhm.
concern for the smell of my house. Are your items heavily scented, or am I going to be like this, nose all in it, can't still smell it?
You will smell mine when they're not lit. I'm good. I listen. One of my friends told me, it's funny. She told me, she said, "You're your biggest hater," because she told me I didn't believe in myself enough.
Yeah.
And and I said, when it's your baby, and then you don't want to, I don't want to come off as arrogant, and I just want to. I always do candles, and I give them to certain people to test them and tell me what they think. And I'm
Hmm.
always trying to make it better. I
Hmm.
have one customer called me the other week on three-way with some people out of Wisconsin. And he was telling them, he said, "Well, I don't even light my candles anymore. I just leave them open on the table."
See, come on, come on. See, that's what I
And
need to.
that's the cold throw of a candle. If you can't smell it when it's cold,
Yeah,
chances are when it's hot, it's not going to do
you're
what
not
you
gonna be
need
able
it
to
to
smell
do.
it. Yeah, yeah.
You're not, you won't, you can smell it, but not like you should be able to.
Hmm.
Now you asked
Hmm.
me about my fragrances. I everything that I have, I mix it. So
Mm.
find you won't find my Lola anywhere else.
Okay, got it.
We may be buying from the same company, but I take a multitude of scents and put them
Put
together
them
to see how
together.
they, yeah, to see how the chemistry works, if
I
it
love
works, if
that.
it's safe, how it
Yeah.
smells. Kind of like when we're layering lotions and perfumes, you got
Ooh,
to see if
yeah.
it actually works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
So you won't smell my honey peach anywhere else, but you may find somebody that orders from the same people that I order from.
Right. Got it. Got it.
A
Got it.
lot a lot goes into candle making and candle burning.
Hmm. Okay.
To get the most for your money.
Hmm.
Like the areas in the house that you're putting your candles in. You don't need to have your candle at a window with the sunlight coming in the candle. You don't need to have it under a vent. We think that it's under a vent, it's going to carry the scent.
Right.
No, no, it does the opposite.
Really?
It sucks it up.
Look at that. See the things
Yeah.
you learn.
Yeah, it sucks
So,
it up.
so here's a couple of things that we've learned. Let's recap really quick. I've learned don't burn it for more than 4 hours. Okay.
That's a
The other
safety issue.
thing is that's a safety issue. The other thing is you should be cutting your wicks after each use. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Once you put your candle out, you want to let your candle solidify. Now, don't put your candle out at 12 o'clock and then go back and burn it at 2. It really takes a full 8 to 24 hours for all of the molecules to go back together. But
Y'all keep doing this stuff.
none of us really do that. But you
No,
will
we
burn
don't.
through your, we don't, I'm guilty.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm at work and I'm like, I gotta run an errand. I'll put my candle out because I don't want to be gone and it's going. And then I'll come back and I'll burn it. But then too, I like to burn them the way most people that don't know any better burn them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what that does is it breaks down the wax faster.
Mm.
It breaks it down faster because it never solidified. But anytime you go back to relight your candle, like if you light it today and you put it out, let's say 8 o'clock, and you want to go back and light your candle tomorrow at 10 a.m., trim that wick to about a quarter of an inch.
I see. Look at the things you
Yeah.
learn. Y'all, she done schooled us on today.
Yeah.
Literally, this was good stuff. And so let's talk about the block party and the fundraiser. And you're going to be there. That's number one. So I'm really excited about that. And some of your beautiful scents are going to be there as well. So we're really excited about that. What made you decide, number one, outside of the fact that I know you know the people that are putting this on, what made you decide to be a part of this and to support this fundraiser?
Well, when I originally got the invite, Satanya reached out to me and I saw it and I was like, and you know, first things first, because I'm very honest. I was like, oh, okay, this is a great opportunity for me to meet people and get my brand out there more.
Absolutely.
That was my first thought.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she sent it to me, I went, I think, on your website, and I kind of got a back, because with if anybody on here that's a small business owner and you're going to pop-ups and stuff, you really have to vet where you're going.
Absolutely.
You really have to vet. It don't take but one time to get somewhere that you don't want to be in. You see what's going on, you be like, oh no.
Yep.
So now I knew coming from her that this was legit. So I was like, this is legit. This ain't no mess. I ain't got to worry about people in there selling edibles. I ain't got to worry about none of that. So, you know, I knew it was legit.
Right. Okay.
But as I researched, I was like, oh, wow, this is amazing.
Okay.
They are really doing things for the community and for young ladies. And it struck a chord with me, because I've always had the heart to want to volunteer, but never met the right people, knew how to kind of figure it out, how to get in and to volunteer and to do and to give back and to, you know, to give back.
Absolutely.
And when I saw that's what y'all do, I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
This is legit, and they're giving back. This is beautiful. I was like, this is beautiful. And I would love to be a part of it. And I was telling my cousin about it. I was like, this is like legit. I said, they're raising money, scholarship money. I was like, I don't care if I don't make a coin, and we all want to make some coins.
Right.
But, you know, I was excited that that's what my bending fee went towards.
That's wonderful. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, that's what it's going for, because you pay these vending fees and you get to some of these places and it's like, you ain't got to worry about me. No, you ain't got to worry about me no more.
Right. Exactly.
Like you was just trying to grab you some money. You didn't have anything that it was going for. So I saw that, and as a mom of daughters, I was like, I said, this is actually beautiful. When I did my first candle making class, it was with a group of girls. So that's something else that I offer too now. I offer a candle concierge service where I come to you and your group of friends make your own candle.
I love that. Come on now. Listen, that to just hear what you've done with your candle making company, and you said you've only been doing this for a year, and it was to kind of be a reprieve from what you've been doing for 19 years. And so I'm hearing you say this. One of the things that I always like to ask people when they're being interviewed in terms of their business is, what would be a level of advice that you would give someone that wanted to step out on their own and build a business, right? So we have people all the time who've been on their jobs 15, 20, 30 years, and it's their job, but it's not their passion. It's not what makes them soar. It doesn't make them feel like they're at peace, like you were saying, when you're pouring, you know, your concoctions, that's what I'm gonna call it, your mixtures, right? And so people are constantly looking for different ways to find their zen, if you will. What would be your word of advice for anybody who is looking for a place to be creative and to build their business and do something that they've never done? And then I got another question after that. What would be your words of advice?
My first thing would be fearless. because having fear is the trick of the enemy.
Mm.
Be fearless and
Yeah.
believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Don't worry about who else is doing it.
Yep.
Why do you care who else is doing it? No, like nobody can do Tamika like Tamika can do
That
Tamika.
part. That part.
I
Yeah.
can go in a building with 5 other women or men that sell candles. And I don't worry about if you at that table, why nobody comes over here. I stand behind my product.
I
You know
love
what I'm saying?
it.
And also, like you said, to piggyback on what you were saying earlier, we have to learn, especially us women, because sometimes as women, we, like with me, I've like had to fight through everything my entire life. Nothing has ever been easy for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing has never came easy for me. Everything that I've accomplished, it was blood, sweat, and tears, but I didn't give up. I did not give up.
Yeah.
With that being said, sometimes it makes us harder on the
It
outside.
does. Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
people will prejudge you because of that. Because I've been, you know, you get judged a lot, and I would say to those that are me to know who you are. Don't let the naysayers and what people say influence how you carry yourself and how
Right.
you continue to do things.
I love it.
And forgive yourself, because some days, y'all, I don't want to do this.
Oh, say it
Some
again.
days I don't want to do this. I work a full-time job in law enforcement. I have a husband. I have adult children that are still my children. I have a grandbaby, and I have this business. I have a dog. You got all these stressors.
Yes.
And I get home some nights from work at 12 a.m. and I look and I'll be like, I'm just gonna take a shower and go to bed. And then it's like, well, no, you know, you got to do this with your business. You know, you need to go over there and mess with that formula. You know, you need to do this. You know, don't give up. Don't be fearless.
Yeah.
I tell people that go through the academy, they always come to me before they go through the academy. Stay in the fight.
Yeah.
Stay in the fight, because it's going to be some restless nights. It's going to be some nights you don't sleep at all. It's going to be some tears. You're going to be trying to figure out, you know, well, how do I get this loan? Do I do this? Do I do that?
Yeah.
Trust yourself. Be fearless. Be forgiving. And treat people the way you want to be treated. You know, I stand behind my product, but if you come to me and you're unhappy with what you purchased, I'm going to make it right. I have made it right with people, and I knew they were the issue. I knew they were the issue, but I made it right. And I've been blessed tenfold for it.
Because of that. Yeah. And that's a hard space to be in. And that was kind of where I was talking earlier before you popped in. One of the things, and I definitely want to talk to you, being another Black business owner and being a Black woman, there's this interesting space that we find ourselves in. Number one, because of the idea that all Black women got attitudes. So that's number one. We don't know how to work together. That's number two. And number three, our attitudes are so piss poor that we pour that onto our customers. And unfortunately, I experienced that today. And I was disappointed because number one, not once, but twice. I experienced that as I was reaching out to different business owners to support this particular event. Like, I've been going and getting in my car and like, look, y'all, you know, and I vowed I was never going to say, you know, or talk about it or provide names, because that's not necessary. But here's the thing that I need to ask you, because I heard what you just said. Even though you knew they were the issue, you understand the value of your customer, because at the end of the day, one of the things that we know as business owners, and especially as Black women who are entrepreneurs, we know that one bad turn of how we treat someone, whether they were right or wrong, could make or break your business in your community. Oh, don't do business with them. Don't do, they're poor. That's piss poor service. Even though, like you said, they were wrong. Because you want that person to be happy, because ultimately your name precedes you.
Exactly.
I just need
Exactly.
to. That shows y'all how
Exactly.
what happened today. I'm just floored. But yeah,
Exactly.
what happened today. I'm just floored. But yeah, we have to learn to as business owners, we have to hold up a level of decorum that maybe other people don't want to. Like I can't go into an establishment as a business owner and show my ever loving behind. That's a no.
Right.
You know, that's so and so from Brownstone Worldwide. I don't know if I want to do business with them, and that impacts
Ex-
you. So you have a level of patience, honey. Like they say, you got the patience of Job. Because I don't know. I've not had people do that yet, but I know it's coming. That's why I'm a conscious
Yeah.
person, you know, and I'm like, okay,
Now,
what you signed for, yeah.
when it came, I was like, wait a minute, and I had to take a moment and be
Yeah,
like, oh, okay, it's not about Tamika, it's about Flair.
yeah,
It's not
yes.
about Tamika, it is about Flair. And how I handled it, I asked her key questions on how she treated the candle, what she did.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
after it was all said and done, I absolutely knew she was the issue. And I told her, because she was.
Okay,
Um,
ain't nothing wrong with
and I
that.
and I, she was, but I told her how to correctly take care of her candle. And
Mm-hmm.
then I reassured her that I do have, for those on here, if you have a business, have business insurance.
Mm,
It's pennies on the dollar. Listen, pay
that
that
part.
insurance, pay your insurance. And I let her know, I said, I do have insurance. And I will give you that information so you can file a claim. Now, we all know how insurance is. Once the
Yeah,
insurance got done talking with her, they were going to find her at fault anyway.
that part. Yep.
So but as a professional, I gave her all the information she needed, and I told her how to correctly burn a candle. And I
Mm-hmm.
told her, I said, I will replace that candle. And I replaced it. And then check this out. She wanted the same candle again. Sometimes you have those type of customers
Yes.
that will burn stuff down or eat food up, and so the ones you in the
Mm,
restaurant and they ate their
mm.
entire plate and then they want the
Yes.
refund. You feel me?
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's who she was.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is who she
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, and I actually replaced that candle, gave her my information for if she wanted to file a claim, and I gave her a discount on her next order.
Mm. Has she used
Uh,
it?
Absolutely.
Oh, look at that. Return customer.
Used it. She's a returning
Okay.
customer.
Okay.
But when she initially came at me, I was like, whoa, because she came at
Mhm.
me in a way she was disrespectful. But
Mm.
like I said, it's not about Tamika, it's about Flair Candle Company, and it's my business, it's my baby. I'm the face
Mhm.
of it, and I'm a
Yeah.
professional.
Absolutely.
Now
Absolutely.
I'm not a pushover, but I'm a professional.
That part.
So, you know what I'm saying? And then too, she has a very large Instagram and TikTok following.
There you go.
You
And
see what
that,
I'm saying?
yes.
Um,
Yep.
I've
Yep.
gotten customers from her posting my stuff too.
Mm.
So I look at I also looked at it. You go back and you look after, and you go back and you replay all this stuff and be like, damn, she really was handling me. She really said this. And you go
Mhm.
play by play. And then I scroll through her Instagram to see if she was unhappy as she said she was.
Yeah.
And I found stuff 6 months ago where she wasn't unhappy with any of my stuff, and she was shouting me out. And I got
Mhm.
people from Texas buying from me because of her.
Mhm. Mhm. I
So
love it.
I said, this is one of those things you gotta take it on the chin sometimes,
That's
ladies. You gotta
right.
take it. Listen, I can't speak for y'all, but I can speak for myself.
Right.
I've been hit on the chin, in the stomach, gut punched in the stomach at that job I clock in for.
Ooh, come on now. Come on
I've been,
down the rabbit hole. Yes.
gut punch, You send
Yes.
her like, wow.
Yeah.
So I can't take a slap on the wrist, a hit on the chin for mine.
For yours. Woo! You said a word right there. Listen. That was good. I have to stop you right there and let you know you have hit it on the head. What we would do for somebody else's business, sometimes we're not willing to do for our own business, our own something that God gave us and has given us the resources to bring forth. We won't get out there and do the work, but we'll clock into somebody else's job that will soon get rid of us if the numbers don't add up for them.
Give 110%, and then got a request to be off.
Oh, where's my fan? See, you taking us to church with that one.
So I take stuff for my business. This is my business. I want it to flourish. I believe it's gonna flourish.
Oh, it is. It already is. Yeah.
And I just stay the course. And like I said, I've had one person come to me that was unhappy, and hey, I took it. Now I called my homegirl and I was like, and I said, because we gotta vent. We gotta vent. I gotta say to her what I wanted to say to her.
Yes.
But hey,
I get it. Absolutely.
It's ways but it's also every review doesn't need to be a positive review. How do you grow if it's all how do you grow? I'm always trying to grow, and to get it, make it better. I'm actually reformulating a lot of my stuff now so the candles last even longer.
Look at you.
Yeah, so I'm reformulating some stuff. So it's like, okay, I figured out how to make this one last longer. Let me go back and regroup and do the rest of them. It's going to take some time, but that's the end goal.
I love it. I love it.
So this is my baby. I'm very passionate about it. Like I said, I credit it along with my family and friends with helping save my life, because it took my mind away from the disease that I was battling, that I continue to battle. So I enjoy it. It's, not only can I make money from it, it brings me peace.
I love that. Yes.
It brings me peace when I make it. So when you experience a candle, I hope when you light it, it makes you smile, because I love creating them. I love it. So I tell people all the time, when you light it, I hope you enjoy, I want people to enjoy it.
Yeah. And that's what's important is, number one, you're doing it because you love it, you enjoy it. But then also you want everybody else to be just as happy with the product.
So I want you to walk in your house and be like, whoa, it smells good in here.
Okay.
I want you to get in your car. I want you to get in your car and be like, let me my room sprays are really good too.
Okay.
So these are my room sprays.
Okay.
They're really good too.
Okay.
Oh, and that's my one I didn't tell you about. That's Tropical Oasis. It smells like if you got you a peach colada on the beach.
Have all my money, ma'am. You can't have all my money.
Oh, and the good thing is, y'all, when I'm in person, I do really good discounts. I always if you catch me in person at an event, my candles are discounted versus online. And I tell people that. I be like, in person, they're cheaper than online.
Okay.
I always do that. It's just a way I just cut the cost a little bit. I shave some off.
Okay. I love it. I'm excited to meet you.
I'm excited to meet you too.
Amazing. And like I said, I'm about to find my keys. We getting ready to go. Can we just hurry up August 4th? That's what we need, because I need to come get some candles. It sounds like you already have a customer in me, because I burned through some candles. Listen, but y'all, once again, we had Tamika Richardson of FlairCandleCompany.com. If you are just now joining us, or if you're going to be watching the replay, go ahead and type in the comments replay if you're going to catch this later. Listen, check her out at FlairCandleCompany.com. If you are going to be in the Griffin, Georgia area, go ahead and check us out at, you guessed it, the Block Party. And that is to benefit Excel Central Georgia's Scholarship Fund. It's a gala dinner, fashion show, vendors, music, speakers. Myself and my partner Cullen are going to be in the building. Y'all, he has been given a charge by Satanya to see if he still got it by doing something that those cues do. I don't know what it is, but I guess we're going to have to find something just for him to see what he can still do. Listen. Okay. So we're going to just get together. We're going to have a great time. We actually went down yesterday and hung out at the building to kind of see what we needed to do to prepare for the fashion show and to get the banners and everything up. And so we're really excited about this event. Y'all know what a block party is. It's where people get together to have fun, connect, network, meet the people in your neighborhood, all of the things. And so we really are excited for those of you all who are going to be joining us next week. I'm going to put that banner up there once again, so that you guys are fully aware of where it is. It is located at 315 West Solomon Street, Suite 400, Griffin, Georgia. Yes, that is the actual building behind you on the inside. The design is going to be different because it's going to be in the colors of Brownstone Worldwide, but we're really excited about it. And just all of the effort and the work of the vendors and Exhale Central Georgia and the wonderful ladies of that particular organization and supporting. And I'm a part of the organization as well, but I'm enamored with how Satanya and the team have really come together to make this thing happen on their end. And we're pushing on our end. And somewhere in the middle, we're meeting to make sure that we have an amazing opportunity for 2 young ladies to go to college with less stress on their head. Because I know what it was like when I went to college, honey. I would wait tables. I was doing work study, didn't get paid for the work study because it went directly towards my room and board on campus. So I was eating dry ramen noodles because I couldn't cook. It was a mess. I don't want anybody else to go through that. So I'm honored to be a part of this opportunity to send some people to school full time, or at least not full time. Give them the money so they can do what they need to do. So there we go. All right, you guys. If there is nothing else, what I am going to do is let you guys know Tamika Richardson of Flair Candle Company. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. I have enjoyed myself. I can tell you are passionate about what you do. But listen, I got to be in a meeting in 7 minutes. I act like I don't. And you guys, it's been real. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Listen, I think we got somebody saying something. Oh, that was Tony. So Tamika's already gone. Yes, Satanya, she preached on today. Listen, you guys, I was very, very serious about what I said. Did you hear how passionate she is about what she does and how she went above and beyond for a customer who she knew was out of order? Look who has joined us today. Hey, Satanya, how are you? Come on in here.
I am doing well. I just had to jump on. I was listening to the church service because Tamika done preached today.
She did. She really did. And you can tell that she really enjoys what she does. And I'm excited because I love a good candle. I do. Like, for real.
I do too, but my issue is that I have severe allergy issues, and when I like sweet scent, so I'm really looking forward to purchasing her product so that I can test it out, especially the first one she said with the peach. So that sounds so amazing. So I'm looking forward to purchasing that and trying it out. And if that works for me, I'll be a loyal customer because I like the soft scents in the house. So I just think it's relaxing and refreshing. So
yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for everybody that's going to be coming out. And for those of you all who do not know, this is the power diva herself, Tanya Payne of Exhale Central Georgia. She's like, well, anyway, you are. And so
well, I'm one of two. So
one of two, yes, that is correct. And so the work that you guys have been putting in to make sure that this comes off without a hitch has been phenomenal. And so I'm really excited about next week and what this is going to bring. So let's just get together and have a really great time. We're going to be coming on live pretty much the rest of the week until the event itself. So get ready to see my big head every day. And let's just have some fun and just get together. The music is going to be popping. We're going to be playing some of those old school jams from those good old block party days. And it's just going to be fun. We're just going to have a good time. Do you have anything that you want to wrap up with, Satanya?
I want to start with thanking Brownstone Worldwide because you guys have done an amazing job in sponsoring us with this event, this fundraiser. I definitely want to take this time to thank Tamika for popping on. I literally reached out to her while you were doing the show, and I said, hey, just jump on and, just talk about your business, promote your business. So I have known Tamika a long time, and you know, I just think that it's just an amazing opportunity because it coincides with what Power to His Hell and Excel Central Georgia is about. You know, we're about helping my sister, and she has a business, and I'm going to support her, and Excel Central Georgia is going to support her. And, you know, we're going to help her accomplish those goals that she has. And she mentioned about the scholarship and helping the young lady. So it's just all in alignment. And I just know that this has already been blessed. I'm just looking forward to what else God is going to do on that night because it's already been blessed. 10 times fold. So anything else that he does is just going to be a bonus. So I appreciate you guys. And I'm so looking forward to seeing. I wanted one of our models from the organization to pop on. Tammy was on. I'm not sure if she's still on, but she last year was her first time modeling and in the show, and she was a member last year. And I wanted her to talk about her experience and how excited she is to be a pro and a vet coming back this year. So I don't know if Tammy's on there or if you can drop her a line in the chat. She could jump on right quick. But I
don't know if she is or
So
not.
excited. So.
Okay, well, let's see what we can do real quick. I'm sure my folks will be like, "It's all right. I know you promoting." Hold on just a minute. Let me see. Tammy.
But thank everyone who's purchased tickets, who just given a donation. We really appreciate it, and I'm sure the young ladies who are recipients of the scholarship will definitely appreciate that. They're appreciative of it. They're so humble and so mature. Their vocabulary is amazing. You know, we publicize individuals or young people who are not quite where we think they should be. But we, you know, we're not as quick to publicize when young ladies or young gentlemen are doing what they're supposed to do. And these two are. And I love to hear a young person speak and use appropriate English. I'm excited about it. So.
I love it. I can't wait to meet them. This is going to be so much fun. And I know that we're interviewing them for Brownstone Living Magazine. And so I'm just excited to get an opportunity to meet them and their families and see how this is going to benefit them long term. So, but just to know that the community is rallying behind students that are looking to attenuate their education and just do well. We're excited to be a part of that because at one point that was us. Yeah. That was us. And things are different now. When we were in school, I know for me, we didn't listen. They would throw money at me. It's not like that anymore. So we just have to really support our students. So
I'm gonna tell you, honey, me and Keita and all my college friends, including Tammy, we kept Hungry Howie's in business because that was some cheap pizza and Domino's and but you know now it's hard for me to eat pizza because that was just survival food.
Right. And now it's like, no, I don't think I want that. Like me, I don't do ramen noodles now. Like I said, I used to eat them dry because I couldn't have you couldn't have anything on campus where I was living. So I ate them dry when I was living on campus. And then I became a single mom and I lived off campus and it was even harder to try to finish school. Yeah. So any little bit helps. And that's really what we want to try to encourage you guys to know is that any little bit helps. I'm going to go ahead and put the donate QR code back up there for you guys. Make sure that you're scanning the QR code so that you can go ahead and donate, even if it's $5, if it's $10, whatever. We taking all donations so that we can make this an event that these young women will definitely be like, you know what, my community really looked out for me. And I want to thank those people from my alma mater who have donated. I know Cullen himself has gone out here. He when I tell you, he is running this pavement up and down the road trying to, get people to connect. And we understand that it's, back to school season and, families may or may not have it. But y'all, even if you cannot attend, make sure that you're just donating or at least purchasing a ticket. A ticket is $30. And we'll make sure that somebody gets to use that ticket. That's pretty much all I have to say. So before we wrap up, is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, just if you don't do anything, just we're gonna go live with the show. Just support. If we will still have opportunity to donate, we'll try to support the young ladies and build the resources until it's time for them to leave to report to school. So
absolutely.
if you don't have it now, you know, we appreciate the love and support that you would like to do it. And so therefore, before they leave, you still have the opportunity to donate support. If it's not going to us, it's going directly to those two young ladies. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, ma'am. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, and I'll be back on tomorrow. Don't know what time. I may or may not pop on in the morning or the afternoon, but we're going to make it our business to come on here live every single day until the day of the block party, which is next week, August 4th. And that's here in Griffin, Georgia. So make sure that you guys are in attendance. If not, make sure that you donate. You guys, this has been real. As I always end every single show, 1, love your life. It is the only one that you have. 2, live your life to the fullest and embrace everything that is your life, because one day you're not going to be here. You might as well enjoy it. And lastly, breathe through every single moment. We'll see you around.